Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Time to record a podcast. 2 episodes to go, this one and the next one, and then we're going to call season 2 what it is. So, hi. I hope we've all been having a good week. It's been a lot. Quite a bit to catch up on, considering I didn't go live at all this week. So, yes, missed the lives. I know. I'm looking forward to being back. Good morning. Doing very well, thank you. Class yesterday was awesome. Yes. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna fill you guys in on the time off and kind of the self-discovery that took place during the time off and all of that. So very excited. Lots and lots lots to catch up on here. Lots to fill you guys in on. And we have some emails to get through, of course, and some tarot to do and all of that. So I hope you guys are ready. Let me get myself situated here. Fix my cards. They're still in kind of a funk from the class. They're still in disarray from class. So bear with me a moment. But I hope you guys had a fabulous week. I'm looking forward to filling you in on how my week has been and the time off that we took and how that went and all of that. Okay. Perfection. Yeah. All right. Good for you, Jen. I love that. Yes. Anniversary celebration. Come on in. What's up, Lisa? Good to see you, babe. All right. Let's record a podcast, shall we? Don't forget to stick around. Don't forget to stick around for the after party and everything. Feel free to comment as we go along, of course, because, you know, I do pay attention to the chat a bit. Question, even though I missed the drawing for the Mavens, can I still send you art for your merch? I'm not accepting art right now for the merch. I just don't have anything. I just don't have anything right now. So, but thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, Jen, I love that. Thanks. That's great. Excuse me, Lord. I was going to say, okay, here we go. Fuck. All right. Let's record a podcast, shall we? Is it weird to say that after not being able to watch for a while, this feels stabilizing? I mean, kind of me too, honestly. Yeah. It feels like kind of like, oh, back into the world. You know, I feel you. All right. Bedhead is on. We are ready to go. We're ready to record a podcast. I'm here for it. All right, friends, here we go. Once again, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to stick around afterwards to have chats if you want to. I've got a lot to go over, so let's get started. Hey, what's up? I'm Madam Adam, and welcome back to another episode of Modern Magical Meddling. We are on episode 19 of 20. Yeah, second to last episode of the season. The last episode is going to be recorded on November 5th, not next week, the week after. So this is the last episode for the month of October. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. But I just think it's a good time to kind of close out the pod and give season 2 a nice cap and make room for other things, you know? So yeah, today's episode is being recorded and on the 22nd, obviously, and the next one is going to be um on November 5th because I will be at Spooky Empire this coming weekend. Oh my God, it's coming up so fast. I can't believe it. I barely posted about it at all. I've been so busy with horror nights and, other things and shit, just being an adult and a human and, I burnt myself out a little bit and taking some time off this week really, really threw some shit into perspective. Um, when you're not actively doing the thing, taking some time off is a good perspective for what you need and what you're missing and all of that. So yeah, this coming weekend, Spooky Empire is at the Hyatt Regency out here in Orlando. It's from the 27th to the 29th, Friday to Sunday. I'm going to be there all 3 days in my big double booth reading tarot. We're going to have our crystal shop up as well. I'm fucking stoked. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being out and about and in public again, reading people in person. So really, really looking forward to it. So if you're in the Orlando area this weekend, Spooky Empire, lots of great celebrity guests are going to be there. It's going to be a good time. It's a horror convention that I love setting up a booth at and doing reads. So feel free to stop by if you're in the area. But let me get you guys caught up a little bit on how my week was. We had some friends in town, and it was also Dustin and I's anniversary. Our 10-year dating anniversary. We've been together for 10 years since this time 10 years ago. 5 years married, 10 years together. Told you guys that story on the last episode. But since it was our anniversary, the day we recorded the episode, the next day, Monday, I took the night off and we hung out together and just spent some quality time. I think we went to dinner also, if I'm not mistaken. But then we also were getting our house ready and together because we had some friends come into town. Our good friend Yaya and her husband Brian came to town and stayed with us and went to Disney before she had to go to her own event over the weekend. So Monday, we got ready. Tuesday, we went to Disney parks with Yaya. Tuesday night, I had my first tarot class of the week. Went really well. Tuesday night was packed, actually. It was a very busy class. There was tons of people in it. And I don't know why I keep saying they're 90-minute classes when they're more of like 2-hour, 2.5-hour classes. I try to condense myself, but there's just so much to say. And I want to answer questions and I want to do exercises. So it's a long, I would more call it an intensive. It's a long fucking class. So yeah. Yesterday morning was 2.5 hours. Yes, Ellen. Yeah, right. So I mean, 90 minutes, my ass. But yeah, long classes. Tuesday night. Wednesday, we went back to Disney, spent all day at the parks and everything. Had a really good time. Yeah, a workshop. That's a good way of putting it. But we had a really good time at Disney with friends. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we went shopping. I found a really solid. I found in Coliseum of Comics out here. I found a volume set of Chainsaw Man, the manga, up to volume 11. So really love that. And I was like, it was like a bargain. It was like $90 for all 11 manga, like together in a box set. So I bought that. What else? Got my tattoo on Friday. Finished that. We finished my lower leg sleeve, my half leg sleeve down there. We finished that. So you can check out the reveal on my socials. It is gorgeous. Everything is connected. It is finished. Jacob, the tattoo artist, is going to be entering it in the tattoo contest at Spooky Empire this weekend. Very excited. We'll see how that goes. So that was the reason that I didn't go live on Friday. I got done and into the house. My Lyft dropped me off right around 7 when I would have gone live, and I was rushing and trying to get ready. And I was like, you know what? I don't fucking feel like it. And I knew I had class the next day. I had to send out the link to class to everybody too. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just not gonna. And that showed me that like I didn't really want to. And there was something I was burnt out on and all of that. So Tuesday night was class, so I did that. Monday didn't go live because it was my anniversary that, we went to go do some things. And but yeah, Wednesday didn't go live because we were at Disney and doing shit. Thursday didn't go live because aftermath of friends hanging out and everything, we wanted to clean up the house and do our own stuff and maybe go to horror nights instead. And then Friday, same thing. I got my tattoo done and then just didn't feel like going live after. And then yesterday, Saturday, after doing 2 classes, I just didn't fucking feel like it. I was exhausted. And I was like, you know what? And that's what I learned, honestly. And that's what I wanted to talk about for a second here. I learned the time off really taught me what I needed to pull back on and how much I've been working. Ever since Horror Night started, I tried to balance my time and my job, my business around the time I have available and, make money, be present, make money, be present, and be available. So I was going live 6 days a week, and that's a lot, and dealing with comments and trolls. And like I've said before, there's no HR department over here. It's just me, So yeah, taking the time off really showed me like, oh no, like, oh shit, I like this. I like having gaps. And Dustin knows too that like even between lives, I look forward to Wednesdays because I'm not live on a Tuesday. The gap in between really shows me that it really sets me up to look forward to it. So it got to be like a chore, it really got to be something that just felt like a job and I wasn't really having fun anymore. So that good old distance makes the heart grow fonder kind of energy. Yeah, I have to be my own wellness manager and all of that. So I needed to take some time, and I really enjoyed sitting still and everything and taking some time. I pre-made some content and I found a way, because before I felt that everything needed to be in the moment on the day of that I post things. But I found in prepping for my friend to come into town and be spending, because this is the guest room. This office is the guest room. So them spending time in here, I wasn't going to kick people out of my office to make content and go live, and that's rude. But I figured out a way to pre-make content that felt good to me and felt like organic, and it felt good. It didn't feel cringe or it didn't feel like I was cheating or anything like that. It felt really good to do it, to pre-make some content. So I figured out a way that I can kind of edit down. And that's what this time off really showed me, is that I do need to edit down and I need to take some time to like think about when I want to go live, how often I want to go live. And I even tried to like it came across natural and true. Exactly. So it's still, even though I pre-made some content, it still was organic to the day of, and I really enjoyed that. And I find that there needs to be a bit of detachment from me and the content. I can't be so attached to the reads because like I need it to be like, what did I say? Like, I can't be so conscious of it, I have to kind of have a separation from the content and from the reading, from my person. So another thing I found, like Marlo said here in the chat, the car alarm video sent me into hysterics. So true. Yes. Yeah, about that. So and again, this time off that I spent not going live, I need a balance between Adam and Madam Adam. I agree, but Madam Adam is Adam. I am Madam Adam, but Madam Adam isn't always me. So it's complicated, but I expected my tarot to be the thing that is the initial attraction, but as you all know, I'm so much more than that. I'm horror movies. I do horror movie reviews every now and then, and just like I want people to like me for my personality. I want people to like me just for me being me and not just because of what you get from me or the service that I provide. And I was talking to some people at the tattoo shop about like social media and stuff, and they kept saying like, I don't know what I want my online persona to be. And I'm like, I feel like I don't have a persona. I feel like I am just me, but the persona is the tarot. It is the Madam Adam shit. It is the tarot. So for those of you that might not know, I posted a video where basically all I said was that Um, eh, can we stop using our car alarm to try to locate our misplaced parked vehicles? Not the beep beep little locking mechanism, but like the alarm itself, the fucking garish, fucking loud, obnoxious, can we not use that to find our car? And you would have thought that I told people that they needed to chop their hands off if they were on social media. You would have thought that I told people that, if you drink water, you're going to hell or something. You would have thought that I told people some heinous shit the way they reacted to this stuff. TikTok, people were like, haha, yeah, totally get it. Instagram was half and half, and Facebook was like fucking furious with me. And it goes to show the age bracket of these platforms as well. But like, there were people that are like, wow, Madam Adam, that is so ableist of you. I am a disabled mom with 3 kids, and I don't remember where I parked my car, so I use the alarm. My problems shouldn't be whatever because you can't, blah, blah, blah. Like this, people blew it way the fuck out of proportion. And people messaged me being like, stay in your lane, stick to tarot. This is not the kind of content that you should be posting. This is low vibrational shit. This is blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, like, this was just some lighthearted, silly pet peeve shit. It's not that deep. People were like, you need some meditative time. If this is something that you felt the need to post and bitch about, maybe you need a hard look in the mirror. And I'm like, I just like pet peeves, like, can we not, like, thank God I didn't post the second half of that, which the second half was about people standing on moving sidewalks. I find that annoying as fuck. It's a moving sidewalk, move. How do y'all get anywhere? Escalators, I understand because there's like a hazard to the up and down. I don't want you to walk up and down an escalator. Like, I think that's a hazard. But like, like moving sidewalks, move, right? Move. Come on. So, right, how dare me? Sarcastic eye roll, literally. Like, how dare I have opinions or things that are not attached to tarot and shit? So yeah, I don't know if I just pressed people or whatever. I don't know if people just felt called out or bothered by it, but people were like, wow, this is a really bullshit fucking opinion, Adam. Like, this is really low vibrational of you. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, way to blow it the fuck out of proportion. And people were like, just stick to tarot. Like, I got messages from people that said, like, you know, just do your readings and call it a day. And I'm like, wow, fuck you. Like, I want this to go somewhere. I don't want it to be just tarot. So, but to be honest, like, I set it that way. I set that standard. For 2 months, I have gone live and told you that if I'm live, look for the button to buy readings. So now it's like, if I go live and I'm not doing tarot, if I'm just having fun, if I'm just live and having fun and just chit-chatting with the collective, people are going to go, hey, can I get a reading? And it's like, oh, no, we're not doing that today. We're just having fun and chatting. And then they're going to be like, oh, okay. And they're going to leave. So it's this weird, I'm trying to revamp the persona. I'm trying to revamp the content. I'm trying to have more fun. I want to edit down and just have more fun. I want there to be tarot lives, but I want to have like chit-chatty, like, fun, get to know you lives. I want people to get to know me. Like, yes, I'm the one with the message, but I also assume that my method of giving the message is something that you're attracted to. My personality attached to the message is something that you're attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm just trying to have fun and just be myself and not have it be so much about readings and all of that, but how you use them and how you go about the readings and, like, the day-to-day of a person that reads tarot. Do you know what I'm saying? So here's some things I thought about while I was taking this time off. And I was like, no, I want to edit down. I want to be me. I just want to have fun. And some people just post random sentences, and that's all I did. And people lost their minds and were like, you really should just be posting. This isn't very spiritually enlightening of you. And I'm like, bitch, You think I'm all wine and roses and love and light and shit. I've got serial killers tattooed on my leg, fictional serial killers tattooed on me. Like, no. So, yeah, I like the chit chat too. I'm glad you guys agree with me. This is a lovely. Thank you for the support. So, but this is some things I thought about. Editing down the live schedule so that I can have more chit chat and hang out and fun time. Instead of just tarot. Um, and I want to do a monthly newsletter. It's on Square. You can sign up to receive emails. I don't do anything with that because I don't have time. So I want to do like a monthly newsletter that lets you know what's going on with me for the month, and maybe a little general piece of advice or something, and stuff like that. I want to do subscriber salons. I want to do subscriber tarot salons on TikTok and Instagram. On Instagram, we just have book club, which is great because it's like it's a separate thing from tarot. But like, if you're subscribing to my channel and my channel is mostly spiritual shit and tarot shit, I'm sure that's also something that you want as a subscriber to have a little extra. So book club, yes, but I also want to have like monthly like tarot salons with just subscribers where I give you guys special access, or maybe, Lenormand readings instead of just tarot readings and oracle stuff. I want to do more deck reviews. And that just takes more time. It's just stuff that I want to take more time to do. Uh, right. Go get the Zoltar and put that on lives and go live with us. Right. Exactly. I would love to get that custom Zoltar machine made and just set it up in front of a camera. I want to do more deck reviews. I want to do subscriber salons. I want to do a newsletter. I want to edit down the live schedule and make more availability for private readings again. So once Horror Nights is over, once Halloween Horror Nights is over, which is coming up here soon, then my lives are going to be a little different. I'm going to change the schedule around. I'm going to have greater availability for private readings. I'm also going to put cameos on sale for the giving season. So from November to December, through November and December, cameos are going to be at a discounted rate for the giving season. So yeah, the podcast is closing. I'm editing down some stuff. So this is all stuff I realized in taking some time off and not going live this week. I was like, I miss going live. I want to just go live. I'm sitting here on the couch in the guest room, and I'm like, I just in my office, and I'm like, I want to go live, but I know that everyone's just going to expect me to sling cards. So I just want to go live and chit chat and just have fun, or maybe have a cocktail in the kitchen and just show you guys me and just like talk and be like, what's up? How's your day? I'm building, like, I'm not just a brand. I'm not just tarot. I'm a personality, So I'm trying to build that more, and maybe that's what'll help me get verified and all of that. We did a live where I made cocktails and we hung out and chatted while I was in my kitchen. It was fun, So I don't expect the viewership for that kind of thing to be high viewership. And I don't want to make another platform. I don't want to make something new. I just want to evolve the one I have. I just want to keep the one I've got, keep the readings, keep the stuff, keep everything the way it is, but like edit down the way I do stuff so that I can have more fucking fun. I want this to be fun again. And that's what, like I said, that's what spending this time off really taught me, is that I'm not having fun sometimes. Most of the time, I'm not really having fun anymore. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. Trolls, comments, whatever. It's a lot, I find myself now not engaging as much and just kind of posting it and going away. And I want to be here. I want to have fun and like post things that I enjoy, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys in the chat for your understanding of all of this. So, but yeah, no, the only other thing I can think of that's been going on lately is two big video games came out this weekend. Spider-Man 2, which is on PS5, which I don't have. So that's not it. But Mario Wonder. Oh my God. Are you playing Super Mario Wonder? And if you're not, you should be. You can be any character you want. It is so much fun. Dustin, I started playing and Dustin was like, and I was like, yeah, but you can play with me. And he was like, so yeah. So me and Dustin, of course, the moment that we started playing, we looked up and it had been like 2 hours. And I was like, this is romantic to me. This is romantic. Um, yeah, super fun. Super, super, super fun. It's a great game. Highly recommend. Anyway, so yeah, Spooky Empire is this weekend. This is the second to last episode of this season of the podcast. The November 5th is going to be the last episode we record of this season. Yeah, deck reviews, subscriber salons, look for these things in being developed. These new ideas, or the edit down ideas, um are going to be worked on and slowly integrated through the giving season, and also into the new year. So be looking for that. Very excited. And thank you, all of you that have been voting for me for the Face of Horror. I'm still in the running. I survived the reanimator round, and now I'm into this round now. I think I'm second place in my group. I don't know. So thank you to those of you that have been voting. You can vote daily for free. Continue to do so if you want. I am not super attached to the outcome. It would be awesome to win, but I'm not like, I need to win. So I'm like very passively, like, if it happens, it happens. If you remember and you want to, great. If not, I understand. So there's that. Let's read some emails, shall we? Let's read some emails. Let's see what we've got today. All right. Let's see what this one says. This is from Christine. Hey, Madam Adam, I hope you're doing great. Loved hearing about your vampire art evening. So jealous. That sounded like so much fun. Yes, the thing we did for our anniversary. Just wanted to say that your reading about my tarot journey was spot on when I wrote to you. Me jumping into the rabbit hole and wanting to read every type of cartomancy. I use tarot for my well-being, healing, and getting to understanding myself. But I did do a reading 2 days later of your podcast for a friend and colleague and her husband because they asked me to. I found it intriguing and thought, why not? Just try it out. And I don't know them intimately. And I did point out that I am new, only 4 weeks into this journey. I did it in my home and I was alone. I did the reading, 3 cards, and your methods of questions for the cards, and wrote to them and took a picture of the cards. They both resonated and thought that I was a bit spooky because I was spot on. That's awesome. I love that. Such a fun feeling. I was very happy, and now I don't feel like giving up or feel so overwhelmed like I did when I wrote you last time. I'll be focusing on my tarot, and the rest will be added when it's time. So I'm just enjoying it and not stressing about it. Even though I'm learning this in English, it takes time for me to translate into Danish. I found the fun and passion. Fantastic. I hadn't thought about the translating aspect. That's heavy. Oh, and by the way, when I pull cards, your voice comments on them like, know who the fuck you are, or the lovers is not a romantic card. If it was, they would be fucking, or boundaries, and too many cooks in the kitchen. Some phrases just don't sound as good in Danish, but it's good. So yes, you live rent-free in Denmark, and that is cool with me. LOL. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and what you do, even though we haven't met yet in person. Sorry for the long ass email. Love. Oh, so sweet. No, that's awesome. Thank you for writing. I really appreciate that. I love when the emails aren't always like, hey, do something for me. All right. Thank you so much for writing in. I thought that was really lovely. Thank you so much for the kindness. And I'm glad that you went ahead and tried a reading. You went ahead and just gave it a try. You translated some information and just sent it along. I think that's great. Good for you, babe. All right. I need a tarot adult. Hi, Madam Adam. It's taken me some courage to write this email. I'm not sure why, to be honest. I've been listening to your podcast since the beginning, and I've been following you on TikTok before then. I really admire all you do and all the effort and hard work you put into your craft. You can see that it's your passion without you telling us. Anyway, I've had a lot going on in my life, and I won't bore you with the details, but basically, just looking for a general reading to either let me know I'm on the right track or help me get on the right track. Again, I really enjoy listening to you whenever and wherever I can. I'm so inspired by the way that you read cards. I started reading myself and friends here and there as well. Unfortunately, this is just one of those times where I feel like I need a tarot adult. Just a Libra out here trying to find a balance and a little bit of external validation. Thanks so much for reading my email, Devin. Absolutely. Thank you for writing in, my friend. I love that so many of you are on the journey. Devin, while I just was shuffling, the Five of Swords came out here. So I've got conflict around you. Your message today is about conflict, verbal verbal conflict. Think about the people that you keep in your life, and is there conflict somewhere? Are you having to, are people villainizing you? Are people making you feel bad for coming out on top somewhere, or for having to have a difficult truth for them to understand? Victory that is found the shitty way doesn't last. So there's conflict around you. You should be learning about how people behave in conflict. Why? Because you seem to have found a feeling of hope here, just wanting to make sure that you're on the right track, or checking in to get on the right track. We're cultivating a feeling of hope. So you should already know, like, you're already being optimistic and feeling as though there is this right track energy, whether you're on it or it's nearby. It's a hopeful feeling. So when I talk about the star with people, the star is the symbol of hope in tarot. And if you notice here on YouTube, you can see that they're totally nude. They're totally vulnerable. They're actively pouring into a well. And then it's, oops, oh my God, it's pouring into the ground around them as well. So the star, when this card comes up, I tell people, find hope in honoring your emotions so that you can change your environment. So we talked about this a bit in tarot class this week. Everyone has a goblin. Everyone has an inner goblin monster, something. Your emotional, raw emotional need, want, vulnerability, the raw thing that you feel. I just want it. Why? Because you just do. Like, I really want to go to that concert. Why? Because if anyone goes before me, or if everyone goes and I don't go, I'm going to burn this planet to the ground. Like, just that raw, deep-seated emotional need. Honor that. Look at the goblin, hear what they want, try to understand it. If you look at the goblin and honor your emotional need and being like, you know what? I want to be rich and famous. Great, goblin. Glad that's what you want. If we can honor that and look at it and admit it to ourselves, we should be able to find hope around it being possible. Then you pursue logic around it. How can I control this? What can I do about this? And that's this energy of the star. We've gone through some stuff. There's been a chaos of nature in our life, perhaps, and we have a feeling of hope around honoring the primal feelings. Does that make sense, chat? You guys understand what I'm saying? Honoring this primal feeling that you just really, really want. I really, really want to lose some weight and flatten my tummy, right? That's a personal thing for me. I've gained a little bit of weight, a little toned up for my body, my brain, for multiple things. So the goblin in me is like, I just want to look better and feel better, right? So honoring that, I think to myself, you know what? If that's a need, if that's a want of mine, what can I do about it? How can I control it? Let me look at it and know there's hope in me getting there because I'm honoring it for myself. Do you know what I mean? So there's that. So Five of Swords energy for you, Devin. Conflict around you. Why? Because you're cultivating a feeling of hope. You're looking at the honest truths of how you feel so that you can do something about it. You're taking action, and it's going to create conflict because people are seeing. It's like when people see you start to pull yourself out of the quicksand, they're like, wait a minute. Where the fuck are you going? We're all supposed to be in the quicksand together. It's like when I started this business for myself, we were all just sitting around in the garage in the quicksand waiting for the world to end. And I got out of the quicksand and I said, I'm going to get out of here. You know, I'm going to do something about this. And they were like, where the fuck are you going? You know, and people got jealous and started to combat me. So what you do now, my friend Devin, is you get reflective. Your road to victory here is dependent on you looking at how far you've come. Okay. Seven of Pentacles energy, reflection. Look back at how far you've come. You've come a lot further than you think. If you can look at the journey that you've been on, the work that you've done, I think you will be able to understand conflict a bit better and engage in it in a more logical and truthful way for you. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. I've loved seeing the evolution of this goblin truth idea and theory. It was being talked about from at least my last personal reading, which was like 7 months ago. It's becoming more concise and nuanced. Yeah, I've evolved it. You're exactly right. The more it comes up, the more I talk about it, the more concise it becomes, and then it's going to end up in my book somewhere. So yeah, a lot of times when you guys get private readings with me, you hear me develop theories and ideas in real time. So very cool. Thank you for that, love. I appreciate you. And thank you, Devin, for writing in. Let's see. I've got Pamela G. I'd love to be selected for a reading, even though I feel like the readings are actually just for me. The general ones, I feel that. A lot of people say that, and I'm so flattered that a lot of people feel that the general readings, like I'm speaking to you directly. I think that's really awesome. All right, Pam, let's see what I've got. Yes, ma'am, Pam. Pamela G. What's your message today, Pam? Let's see. Your message today is about the past. Ten of Swords energy. Something happened. Something that devastated you. Something that really put you at a defeatist mentality. Something that has caused you to perhaps believe that you don't deserve things. Comparing your truths to other people's truths, comparing your successes to other people's. We're bringing the past into the present and allowing it to dictate your future. So why? Because you're comparing it to your friends, honey. Your friends and the people around you seem to be succeeding or behaving in ways that you want to be, ways that they have lives you wish you had, or aspects of their lives that you wish you had. So we're comparing ourselves to the people around us. So for now, focus on what's true. Focus on judgment. Don't be so judgmental of yourself. Don't be so judgmental of others. Don't assume anything. Focus on what's true. Focus on the facts. Judge Judy, that shit. All right. Next, I have and Alyssa, I saw your post on Facebook, and I have a lot going on in my family life and trying to start my own business back up. I just need a little guidance. I love your videos, and I would be honored to be read by you. Thank you, Adam. I hope the rest of your night is blessed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see what we've got. Trying to start your own business back up. That's fab. Here we go. 3 cute little cards. Great questions today. This is awesome. Yeah. Hermit energy for you, my love. Very nice. You need some alone time. Your message today is about alone time. It's about doing something constructive with the time that you're given and making sure that you are pursuing that properly, that you're not escaping, but that you're choosing some time to think about what you can do. So basically, if you're going to change anything, you need some alone time to make those changes. So why? You're going on emotional journeys, slow and steady emotional journeys. Some days are going to be obvious. Some days are going to be frustrating. You got to go with the flow. You got to be kind to yourself, treat yourself to some love language, lighten the fuck up a little bit. Why? Further, this is so you remember who you are. Emperor energy. Remember who you are, honey. What do you stand for? What do you prioritize? What do you want your business to look like? Why do you want the business? Who are you and the family dynamic? What role do you play? Is that a role you chose? You're in charge of your life. It's time to remember that. Very good. These are great. Let's see what else. Oh, here's a podcast topic. Hi, Madam Adam. I've been binging your podcast for a couple of weeks, and I find it to be so valuable. I work 10-hour shifts and have about 3 hours after work to wind down for the day. I was hoping you could share some ideas for ways to wind down and practice self-care. I would like to create a ritual for myself to bring some consistency to my life. Thank you, Bree. Bree, I think you were in class. Listen, I don't know if I'm the girly to ask about that. I posted on Threads the other day about how I deal with the kind of paralysis whenever I have free time. I can never pick how I want to spend the free time. Should I read that book I want to read? Should I play that game I want to play? Catch up on, like the other day specifically, it was okay. I could read The Exorcist. I've only read the first chapter because I just don't have time. So I could read The Exorcist, do my own personal reading, home reading, right? A little light reading. It's The Exorcist. I could read The Exorcist. I could play Mario Wonder. I could catch up on Chucky. I also really want to watch American Horror Story Hotel. So I could do any of these things. So while I'm juggling what I want to do, what room do I want to do it in? Like it's ridiculous. It's like, do I want to do it in the office and set up camp here in this comfy couch and read my book and put on Charmed in the background? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I like what do I want to do with my time? You know? So a commenter, a follower said, what if you did something clever, like you had like a bowl or something where you had like a bunch of slips of paper of these options of things to do, and whenever you have, it's like a free time bowl, and then whenever you have the free time, you pull a piece of paper out, that's what you're doing, you know? So you have all the ideas in there, and then you pull something out and that's what you decide to do. And I loved that. I was like, why didn't I think of this shit? So really developing routine around anything that you want to do. So now for you though, Bree, after the 10-hour shift, you only have 3 hours. So I don't know if this is a work from home thing, or if it's a travel thing, but I think first and foremost, it's about you leaving work behind, right? So when I would drive home from work, when I had a on location job, I would vent. I would video diary on my way home so that I wouldn't bring home with me. I wouldn't bring work with me home. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to bring the work home with me. So I would leave it in the car. I would vent about it. I would get it out. Right. So then whatever I decided to do with my free time was guilt free because I wasn't bringing work home with me. So I would just get yourself into a routine of either like a free time bowl or something, like I said, or video diary afterward, just to get everything out of your system so that you can focus on what you want to do. But we just really need to plan it, babe. We really need to plan it. It's time to pick something and stick to it. Just because everyone else is running around playing Mario Wonder, that doesn't mean that you have to stop reading the book you're reading and do what everyone else is doing. FOMO, I think, is a big part of it as well. You know, that I'm like, oh no, am I missing something? Am I missing out on something? Should I be focused on what everyone else is focused on? And then you end up just scrolling through TikTok and seeing what everyone else is doing. So I really think, like, you and I, Bree, you and I together, let's do this. Let's make routines out of our free time. And when you have that free time, pick something and stick to it. And whether that's something chosen at random or the thing that you haven't finished yet, let's finish the thing that we started and then start something else, you know? So let's build routine, Bree, me and you. We're going to do this together. I'm going to start a little fishbowl thing, or I'm going to pick to, like, the book is the focus. You know, today it's the book. Tomorrow it's the game. Let's switch it up, you know? But it's really just building routine. Consistency comes with routine. So for now, I would just plan it. I would stick to something and hold yourself to it, you know? So I'm going to read my fucking book. And if I want to take a break and Dustin wants to hang out, hey, we can play Mario together, you know? So I hope that's helpful. Let's pull a card on that one. Yeah, 8 of Wands energy for you as well. You're in right place, right time energy. Right place, right time. Do something with it. Go for a walk, go for a drive, get out of the stressful situation. I like it. All right, what else? Lena, hello. If you feel inclined, I would love a reading. If not, thank you anyway, and hopefully another time. Well, let's do it. Lena K, let's see, my love. You need some self-care in your life. Some self-care, some Empress energy, some self-love, fertility, some self-growth, my love. Why? Because we need to stick to our spiritual practices as well. Our spiritual practices, if you have any, they should be used towards your wellness. Self-care should be a part of your spiritual practice. And if you don't have one, it's time to get one, honestly. And for now, think about the journey. Think about what you take with you. Think about the words you use. Think about the stories you carry with you as you move forward. how are you defeating yourself? Are you setting yourself up in a negative somewhere? But we need some self-care and some spiritual reflection for the journey that lies ahead for you. I like it. We're making great time. Mama needs some tarot self-reflection. Good morning, Madam Adam. Thank you for putting your no-nonsense readings out into the universe. Your consolidated one-line interpretations fill my tarot study notebook, and I've learned so much from you already. Growing up, tarot seemed to always be about people other than the receiver of the message, and I appreciate that you use the cards for self-reflection. I would love to receive your insight through a reading. Becoming a parent really threw my identity. I've been struggling to let. I've been staying at. I've been stay at home with two littles, mid-divorce now, and I've been struggling to let things play out. I know this is a season and have to plan moving forward. I feel positive about, but feel stagnant waiting in the meantime. So much of my self-worth and mental outlets were tied to my previous paid career. And while I know how valuable this time with littles is for them, I see my own self-criticism and devaluing of the unpaid work. Can you please help me sit in the moment more comfortably or light a fire to get moving faster? Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a lot, babe. That's a lot. It's so common, especially nowadays, that we have such a sense of value, and our sense of self comes from what we do and the type of work that we do, or how well we do that work. So much of our sense of identity is attached to our work. And I mean, shit, listen to everything I fucking said at the beginning of this, you know? I am me. This is me. It's me. You know what I'm saying? This business is me. Madam Adams is me. It's my personality. It's my brainchild. It's my Lady Gaga, you know? Her name is Stephanie, but like, right? So yeah, let's see what you need, honey. Let's see what you need today, Andrea. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, 8 of Cups energy. Try to remember that you're strong and you're moving through some stuff. 8 of Cups energy is about moving on from old things that don't work anymore emotionally. You're progressing and you're calling on strength to move on from old stuff. So this you're in a transformation mode right now. Why? Yeah, endings and new beginnings. A new chapter of life is just beginning for you. And the thing to do is to spend time in the garden, walk the walk, make sure that you're being grateful, practicing gratitude for how far you've come already. 9 of Pentacles energy. Spend time walking the walk, perpetuating what you want for you. Yeah, strength is present as well. Honey, it's all very right place, right time. You're doing everything that needs doing. The loudest thing I have for you is passivity, the need for you to focus on slow down and give yourself some grace. So it's, you know, more comfortably. You don't need to light a fire. You need to move more comfortably. You need to be kinder to yourself. So I would use the time you have a bit more creative and whimsically. So one of my favorite things when I take showers, it's to rub the soap on my body and say, this is love and protection, and take it as a self-care moment as well. Okay. So we need some whimsy. We need to lighten up a little bit. You need to care for yourself a little harder. Find the strength in that. Share it with the littles. Do it with the littles. Make it a culture thing. Very good, my love. Thank you so much. Here we go. Anonymous. Hi, MA. Hope this message finds you well. It's been quite a week, a whirlwind of emotions, intense challenges, and self-discovery. Life has an intriguing way of presenting us with moments that are equal parts testing and transformative. I've been navigating various aspects of my life, both personally and professionally, and I find myself seeking a glimmer of light, a guiding light while I go through this. It's been tough, and I'm on a quest for hope and direction. Your insights have always been a source of inspiration, and I'd love to hear your perspective on this healing journey. If you have a moment, I'd greatly appreciate any words of wisdom you might have to offer. As always, love to you and your family. Anonymous. Absolutely. Very well put. Let's see what I've got for you. Ace of Cups energy, some self-forgiveness, my love. Some self-forgiveness. You're really hard on you. You've held yourself to unreasonable expectations. You have held yourself to really fucking high standards that are, quite frankly, ridiculous. So we need to forgive ourselves a little bit for how hard we've been and the kind of work that we've done on us, and see it for what it is a bit. Why? Yeah, we need to sit still. Knight of Pentacles energy. Some stillness would do you good. trying to be in the moment, remembering that you're a dot on a marble floating through space. What matters and why are you so invested in it? And in the meantime, process the grief, my friend. Process these negatives. Don't sweep them under the rug. Look at them honestly and know that they are traveling. The grief is a process, a journey to be traveled like water under a bridge. So you can't get over it until you look at it. So we need some stillness, some self-forgiveness, some grace. Pick yourself up before you move forward. I like it a lot, actually. That one's very positive. Let's see. I think that's all the emails that I had. Does anyone in the chat have any questions for me or anything you guys want to elaborate on or talk about? We got a couple minutes here. Don't forget, as I said, the 5th is going to be the last recording, the season finale of season 2 of Modern Magical Meddling with Madam Adam, and you can write in. Yeah. You can write in and get a read. But what should that last person hold on to? What they should hold on to is themselves. They should know that they have the strength in themselves to pursue forgiveness, try to be in the moment and process the grief. The reading itself suggests that you're on the other side of it. You just have to make peace with it and close the door. So it's, you're good. You're solid. You just have to look at it and be like, okay, I've done this. I'm good now. I don't need to keep going back and rereading it. I don't have to go back and relive that experience. I can move forward now and truly be healed from it. So, yeah. Great question in the chat there. Don't forget, though, Spooky Empire is this coming weekend. Really looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing some spooky friends. Seeing some con people, some con friends, seeing the people that you only really see at conventions. Very excited. Doing 1, 3, maybe 5 card readings, depending on the crowd and how it goes. I'm not even sure what I'm bringing yet. I have to still prep for that. That's going to be a lot of what tomorrow and Tuesday are for me. But listen, this has been a great episode. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Don't forget to write in if you would like. Thank you for bearing with me over the week while I edit it down some time and spend some time with some friends and have some fun. Don't forget to vote if you haven't already for me to be the face of horror. I think we got like 4 days left of the current voting, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys on the 5th. Look for content and everything coming out this week, and unclench your jaw. As always, fuck it up. Very good. That was a great episode. I feel like we covered a lot of ground on that one. I'm so glad, Marlo. Happy to hear it. That was a good one. I really liked it. Very full. Well, aw, thanks, Tyler. Looking forward to being back. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Go check out my content. Check out my tattoo sleeve that's finished now on my stuff. And I will see you guys later this afternoon, this evening for some live tarot reads. And, maybe I'll just pop on randomly and say hi and chit chat and try this shit out. Yeah. Oh, the duffel? Yeah, Lisa, that Maven merch is fab. Thank you guys so much. You'll have a great day. I'll see you later.